My name is Becky Harris, PDGA number 33754, and I am the tournament director for Stafford Short Shorts. I first started playing disc golf in 2004. I always enjoyed the outdoors, camping, hiking, anything that we could do. And disc golf to me was just an added element in the woods. So actually I first went to Sedgley Woods, played my first round there, got completely hooked, and 17 years later, I'm still playing. So this weekend we're hosting Stafford Short Shorts. It first started in 2019. For years I've been dying to host an event playing short tees, but some people around were just like, I don't know if it's going to sell out, anything like that. And I'm like, no, we really have to host an event that caters to more newer players, towards women, and also highlighting the short tees here at Stafford Woods. So 2019 was the first year I hosted it. I think within 30 minutes the tournament sold out at 72 players. So then I decided I'll add 2 more holes to make it 2 rounds of 20 holes. That way we can entertain more players. That year we actually had 13 women that ended up signing up and playing, which was great. So then in 2020, my goal was to have 20 women play. So I reserved 20 spots for ladies. Within 10 minutes of that tournament going live, it sold out and we had 20 women signing up for the event, which was great. Pre-COVID, South Jersey Disc Golf was already a booming club. There were a ton of new courses that have gone in the last 10 years, and it has just really boomed in terms of the type of players, the skill of players, and even the types of courses that we have around here in South Jersey. COVID happened in 2020. A lot of things shut down, sports shut down, schools shut down, and everybody said, go outside, go to the parks, and play, enjoy new things. So disc golf is a very easy thing. It's a very cheap sport. All you need is 1 disc, and most courses are free. So a lot of families came here and started playing and enjoyed the sport, and they've kept at it. Prior to COVID, tournaments sold out, but I've never seen a tournament sell out within a minute. And it's not just short shorts. It's been tournaments all over the country. So with so many new players, we see an influx of intermediate and recreational players, and even juniors that have come into play in the last year. So that just goes to show how much this sport has grown in the last year or 2. So what we decided to do with short shorts was, instead of having 1 day of 80 players, we decided to split it into 2 days, accommodating 80 players on each day. And Sunday, we had moved more the intermediate and recreational players. Because there's such a huge player base there, we wanted to make sure as many of them got in, as well as all the other people that have competing for so many years. Some of the things that have changed, wearing masks. We definitely require, anytime you're in the parking lot, anytime you're around TD Central, anytime you cannot socially distance, you must wear a mask. So Stafford Woods has been around for probably about 10 years now. A local Voorhees, New Jersey resident was a golfer, and he was looking for a place locally to start a course. So he got in touch with my husband, Adam Harris, who's a course designer here, and they found this amazing property here at Stafford Woods, which was preserved for open space, which means you cannot build any permanent structures on here. So no baseball fields, houses, things like that. So it was lucky that we were able to get this course. Voorhees bought the baskets, volunteers did everything else. The Stafford Woodpeckers here is our local volunteer group, and they maintain this course like champions. I would put them up against any volunteer group in the entire country. They do a great job here. Stafford initially started out as 9 holes. A couple years later, they put in the back 9 to make a full 18 holes. Some of my most favorite holes here on the course is hole 4. To me, it's just a really pretty hole. Being a lefty, it kind of is a righty hole, but I do love that hole, just kind of how pretty it is and just where the basket is, a nice pretty green. On the back 9, my favorite hole is hole 15. It has a beautiful hardscape green in the background. The volunteers put hundreds of hours into making that such a beautiful green, and to me it's such a showstopper on this course and in the country. So South Jersey Disc Golf is your local club here in South Jersey. We kind of consider South Jersey almost like the 195 corridor in the South. I love disc golf. I love watching the sport grow. And one way to do that is to run events. So we have short shorts coming up this weekend, April 17th and 18th. One of the next South Jersey events coming up is the New Jersey State Championships, which is May 1st and 2nd. That will be held at Camp Tecumseh and Field of Dreams. After that, in June, we have our lovely Star Wars event, which is hosted by Brandon Beck, and that will be at Alcyon Woods, which is actually our newest course here in South Jersey, right in Pittman. That's been open for probably about a year and a half now. And then we come back here to Stafford Woods and have King of the Woods, which is a 4-round event. We play 4 different layouts. You are here all day. It is a grueling event, but if you can survive, it is a fun day. I'm usually here to cheer people on and make sure that they stay sane because it is a long event. But you know, South Jersey probably puts on about 10 to 15 events a year, catering to all different types of players. We have our big pro event, the Stafford Open. It's our A tier, which is a Silver Series event this year for the Disc Golf Pro Tour. That's coming up end of August, August 20th to 22nd. So you will see some of the finest players across the country and maybe across the world, depending on how COVID restrictions go. But you will definitely see some of the best players play this course. This weekend we're playing short tees, but for the A tier, they will be playing long tees with out of bounds. I just want to thank everybody for signing up for short shorts. It does make it a lot easier for the tournament director when everything is sold out. We can figure out payouts, we can figure out groupings, things like that. Having a lot of newer players, I really encourage you, because this is a PDGA event, to read the PDGA rulebook. You know, you really want to familiarize yourself with the rules of playing a PDGA event. You know, a lot of times casual rounds, people just pick up their disc and throw it in the basket. But you can't do that in a PDGA event. You have to leave your disc there or mark it with a mini. So it's just some little rules like that and courtesy that you really want to learn before playing your first PDGA event. But don't be afraid to ask questions. You know, don't be afraid to ask, is my stance right? You know, is this the proper way, you know, to putt? Am I outside the circle? That way I can do a jump putt. But I know for the pros, a short shorts event like this is about how many birdies you can get, you know? So this tournament really sets up for all different types of players, and I really look forward to it. On Saturday, seeing maybe how many under a pro player or an advanced player can come in. But then on Sunday, I'm looking forward to maybe seeing some of the newer players get out and play their first event and just see how excited they are, because those players who are excited to play, that's what keeps us coming back. So I just want to thank everybody, and I hope you enjoy the event this weekend.